Jerk cooking basically was a marrying of two concepts. That is that you had the Maroons who came from Africa, who got off on the island of Jamaica, and they started intermingling with the Indians, the Antwerp Indians that were on this island, and this is where they start cooking boils, and this is where they start using the hot spices in order to preserve food, because you know on islands they didn't have, back in the 1700s and 1800s, you didn't have ice to preserve food, so you had to use spices in order to preserve food. Now what is that Jamaican cooking is about? It is the fact that you use a lot of spices on the outside, but at the same time you want the meat, it might look dark, but on the inside the meat is juicy. It is real spicy. The temperature is real hot in it. So that's why you want the food to fill your mouth. You don't want it to burn your mouth, but at the same time you want the heat to fill, and you want to know that there is seasoning that has been put on the meat. What are some of the basic seasonings that you use in jerk cooking? You'll use something like allspice, which I mentioned. You like cinnamon. You use nutmeg. You use the Scotch bonnet. You might use some sugar. And also, it depends upon what the other people might use. Some people use ginger. Some people use coriander. So these are some of the things that basically you use in order to get that spice level up in when you're doing jerk cooking. Now on this grill here, you have pretty much 3 levels in which you can cook your jerk chicken. You can cook it at low heat, about 200 to 225 degrees. And you see these thermometers here tell me at what temperature I'm cooking the meat. You can cook it at medium heat, 250 to 300 degrees, or high heat, 300 to 350 degrees. But only thing about the difference between the 300 and the 350 is that you cooking the meat, the 200 is that you are cooking the meat much faster, slow and easy. You know how when grandmother used to cook things, she would cook it slow. It might takes it longer, but it doesn't dry it out. With this particular cooker here, I use a method of cooking called indirect cooking. Under this cooker here, we use what we call water. We have a water pan underneath here, and this water, the water keeps the environment in here moist. So in essence, the fire is on this end. The fire comes through here, comes all the way through here, warms up the chambers, and exhausts through these stacks right here. And right here, these are something like 5-inch stacks on here that are in order to allow the smoke. So in essence, we have two things. We have heat in this environment, we have smoke in this environment, and we have moisture in this environment. And this is how I achieve my level of cooking with jerk cooking. Jerk is a Jamaican process. It is a Jamaican barbecue, it is a dish, it is a method of cooking, and finally, it is a way of life in Jamaica. Have a great day.